I'm gonna burp in a minute. Excuse me. Hours since I finished eating. Yeah, it's one of the weakest ones better than, sorry. And we start off number 6 with the excuse me, but not the same type as, say, Tsaranga one. Excuse me. So close. Which correct? Number 3. Now, number 3 is also what? No mind. Number 1 is, of course, Rosa. Did I say that right? Well, Rosa. Number 1 is, of course, Rosa. Rosa. Number 1 is, of course, Rosa. I don't know if I was saying that right. Rosa. 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 Number 1 is, of course... Hopefully I'll say it right this time. I've been saying it quite a few times. Okay. Rosa. Fuck me. Rosa. 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 Number 1 is, of course, Rosa. I hope I got it right that time because I've been doing lots of takes with it. One more time. Okay, one more. It's going to be a long ranking. So, yeah, I'm also including resolutions because, resolution, as that's technically part of Series 11, but it's not on this box set, so I had to watch it back on the playback on my recording box, and I will watch it again when I get the Blu-ray of that. So, all cool. Now, be on February. I'm not waiting till February to do this ranking. I can mention if it's changed or not when it gets to that, and resolution. And all of those, but the last one, are on this box set. Resolution, as I said, is getting its own release, and I've watched it on the playback. Number 9, sorry, not number 9, number 10, now, let me check this, yeah, number 10, but, anyway, yeah, moving on to number 9, okay, is, the number 6 is, and so number 5, but number 4 is, and I actually got these 2 stories swapped on this list, but I'm actually going to change them around now, so actually this list is not so final as I thought it was. Yeah, I've only just decided to swap it round with my original number 5, but now I've just swapped it with my number 4, which is Kablam, and now Kablam is number 5. This was my previously this was my 5th place choice, but thinking about it, I think this one is slightly better than Kablam by a bit. It's a bit more fun, a bit more adventurous, and a bit more special in a way. A special kind of story, plus it has less issues, well, I have less issues with it than Kablam. And this story is the 2019 New Year's Day special, Resolution. Which, coincidentally, is the only episode not on this set, but we were going to get to it eventually. Now, this one does feel like more of the series finale, more than It Takes You Away. At the same time, it does feel like a New Year special. In fact, the story is about is taking place on New Year's Day, and the Doctor has to stop the Dalek, this reconnaissance Dalek. This is a nice new take on the Daleks, by the way, and the reconnaissance one. It goes back and goes to different planets and reconnaissance. Of course, it does shake up where in the timeline the Daleks takes place and where Genesis of the Daleks takes place. For me, it was always 1450 for Genesis of the Daleks, with the war starting in 450, and the Daleks start in 1963, just like the Dalek Handbook says. So I thought that's pretty good, that makes sense. Of course, Daleks can time travel, but could this not time travel? Not sure. The other theory was that it was all set in the future, and stuff like Daleks' invasion of Earth would be a prequel, and the Daleks would actually get trapped in their city for some reason. But then again, Master Plan comes along and that's set in the future as well. Probably not too far distance from the Daleks. Plus, the Daleks in the Daleks would have heard the Doctor by that point. The reconnaissance Dalek was stuck on Earth for about a millennium and a bit before it met the Doctor. So, although by that point the Dalek database did know the Doctor, it probably also knew the Doctor was a Time Lord. I'm going to say that was more of the database than the mutant itself. But yeah, Resolution is a really fun, a really enjoyable story. Has some great stuff going for it, some great character moments. Finishes up Ryan's arc really well. Has some great supporting characters. I'm sure the girl Lynn was in an episode of Death in Paradise last week at time recording, so not tomorrow's episode. Last week's, the one with the one at the zoo. But I'm sure of it. But yeah, it's a really fun, really enjoyable one. I'm a bit disappointed there is no title sequence at the start of the episode, nor is there a title card. No, so we don't get the sequence or the card. So it's a bit like The Woman Who Fell to Earth, and you get the episode at the name at the end, like Sleep No More. But yeah, neither of them had the title card or title sequence. And I think title card saying BBC Doctor Who or just Doctor Who at the start, and then or somewhere at the start, even if it's during one of the pieces of footage, that would have been good. Oh well, but the rest of Resolution is amazing, and, well, almost amazing, and really fun, really enjoyable, and such a great story, and great Dalek story. It's one of the best ones, if not the best one, since 2005. And with Parting of the Ways, which is one of my favourites of all time, and that was a fantastic season finale. It's a shame Battle for Ranskow Kolos couldn't be like Parting of the Ways, but oh well, maybe Series 12's might be. After all, Series 1's was not only a final season season finale, but it was also a Doctor's final story as well. So, obviously, but maybe something more in the kin of one of the one of the other previous seasons ones, something big and epic in the future. Doesn't necessarily have to be 2 parts to do it. You can do a single parter, but something a bit better, more like that, or more like this for next year's season finale. Especially if they're going to be starting with the New Year special or a Christmas special first, and then getting to Series 12. But anyway, I guess the opening episode probably won't be as spectacular then. But then again, some of the previous years' season openers haven't always been that spectacular. Looking at you, New Earth. So anyway, that's Resolution. That's fun. That's really enjoyable, and yeah, great. I'm looking forward to getting it on Blu-ray. Number 11, number 7. That was number 8. Resolution. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Nicholas Payne bonus content YouTube channel.